It's strange how every day feels the same. I feel like I'm making no progress, but when I look back far enough, I'm a completely different person than who I used to be. When I first got to college, or honestly, even before that, when I first started thinking about college way back in high school, everyone always asked me, what do you want to study? And my answer was always, I don't know, maybe something with math or whatever. The same person who asked me this question always followed it up with, oh, don't worry, you have plenty of time to figure it out. And I think to myself, oh, sure. But it felt like really pressing because I needed to decide what to study so I could decide what colleges to apply to. So I'd make something up. I'd start telling all the adults in my life that I wanted to study whatever and apply to schools that offered that. I felt like I'd figured it out. Then I got to college and realized that's not actually what I want to do for the rest of my life, so my answer to the question went back to, I'm not sure yet. And whoever asked me that question, not realizing the internal crisis they were stirring up inside of me, responded with, oh, don't worry, you have plenty of time to figure it out. But I didn't. I'm here, in college. How could I not know what I'm going to do for the rest of my life? Eventually, though, I inevitably chose something. I was maybe even a little excited about what I chose. Then I kept going, and before I knew it, I got my first email about graduation from my advisor, and I realized that once again, I have no idea what I'm going to do with the rest of my life. I know I'm not alone in this feeling, the feeling of constantly being on the cusp of some life-changing moment or decision, only to have the moment pass, and it becomes, oh no, this next thing is the actual life-changing moment. This has been true for exams, housing decisions, applications, but also for summer breaks. Since high school, every summer has felt like the last summer of my life. The last summer before you have to get a job, the last summer before you're in college, the last summer without an internship, and then eventually I got to where I am today, the last summer break before I'm done with school. Forever. This summer's been weird. I feel like all summer I've just been waiting for it to be over, but then during the school year, I'm just waiting for it to be summer or break. Getting tired of waiting. I want things to start, but I don't know what I want to start. It's been in the back of my mind for a while that everything is going to be different 1 year from now. I will have graduated college along with most of my friends. We'll all move to a different place and have a different job. Wherever I am, I'll hopefully still be near a couple friends of mine, just like this summer, but the difference is everyone isn't going to move back in August. I'll see you laters will suddenly have much larger timescales, and that's a bit scary. So as much as I was able to enjoy the summer and do some really awesome things, I've had these thoughts weighing down on me no matter where I go or what I do. This hasn't stopped me, of course, from having a lot of fun and doing some really cool things with really cool people this summer. Here's me and Isabella having to record a thank you video at the beach at LA. Toby took that picture. I took this picture in New York. My sister Hannah and I at the Natural History Museum. Here's Angelo and I building that dye table. This is from before the summer actually even started. That was game night. I went game night at the bar. Me with everyone that I worked with this summer. It's us on top of the finished dye table. In the ground or anything like that. Okay, my sister at the top of the Empire State Building. That's the Universal Studios. Toby and I at SpaceX in LA. This is the very beginning of the summer. We had a Cayman. This is one of our bonfire parties. My cousins and I at a wedding doing a presentation with the dog in LA. Super Mario and P at the bar. And I get ice cream. Here's me playing golf. Me at the bar. Logs in the fire. Bonfire. And giant monsoon. Me and Taylor, Mitch, Charlie playing pickleball. Calling this summer my last summer is a little naive. It's naive because it implies that in the future, when summertime rolls around or when there's good weather, I can't do the things that I do now or that I did as a kid. And I feel like that idea is really dangerous and just isn't true. Just because you have a job, just because, you grow up to be an adult doesn't mean you can't enjoy life, doesn't mean you can't go down the river, doesn't mean you can't take vacations to New York or to LA, doesn't mean you can't have a bonfire and enjoy time with friends or do all these things that we think of as summertime things. It means you have maybe less time for them, but it doesn't mean you can't do those things. And those are all summertime things, so this can't be my last summer. So I'm not going to label it that, despite maybe the title of this video, where this is just the first summer of the rest of my life. Even though Angela's been a firefighter for 4 years and Lily and Anoop are master students now, we're still freshmen, right? We can't get into bars legally. No, we're still freshmen. Hannah's been teaching for 3 years and Riley's no longer filming president, but we're still freshmen, right? I just moved here. I may be one semester away from graduating and attending my first game of the season, but I'm definitely still a freshman, right? It's been so long I don't even recognize some of the faces of my high school classmates, and I just applied for graduation, but I'm still a freshman, right? No. I'm still a freshman, right? Angelo still works at Ace Hardware. Dan just quit his job at Costco. Doer still works at the garden store. Pal can still get us free golf, and we still get on Discord every night. I'm still a freshman, right? Okay, fine. I'm gonna graduate. Toby's gonna move to LA. Maddie's gonna move to New York, and we're definitely never gonna hear from Adam again. But then at the end of the summer, everyone's gonna move back into the dorms. We can hang out in the dorm lounges and talk about our summers and how difficult the semester Calc 2 is gonna be, and it'll be the same, right? We're still freshmen, right? We just started, right? I'm still a freshman, right? But we didn't just start. In fact, we're almost done. But when college ends, the relationships and friendships that I've built here, they aren't going away. They're just going to be different. And different is scary, but different can also be good. And I'm learning to accept that. It'll be hard, but anything worth doing is going to be hard. And I'm learning to accept that too. I may not be able to walk down the street to help Idra move her furniture, but I hope that doesn't mean she stops calling just to say hi. I may not be able to meet Mitch at the pickleball courts in 10 minutes, but I hope that doesn't mean we have to stop exchanging camera stills. I may not be able to get Pancheros with Taylor after class anymore, but I hope that doesn't mean we have to stop complaining about our roommates. I may not be able to go on leisurely strolls with Carly anymore, but I hope that doesn't mean she stops sending me the dumbest Instagram reels. I may not be able to play intramural soccer with Charlie anymore, but I hope that doesn't mean we stop having random conversations about life. I may not be able to hit up Nunu for a study session anymore, but I hope that doesn't mean he stops texting me every time he finds some free stuff. It may not all always be the same, but I hope that doesn't mean that everything has to change.